Hey guys, this is Abhishek from GadgetsNews.com, and today we are here at the LG booth at Mobile World Congress 2014, and we have the LG L65 with us. This is the budget Android phone which is going to come in India very soon. As far as the specifications of this phone is concerned, it has a 1.2 GHz dual-core processor, MSM 8210 is the chipset. It seems to be a Qualcomm chipset. We will confirm that later on. You have a 4.3-inch WVGA display, or the display is 418 to 800. It is not a full high-definition display, not a very crisp display, but pretty good for a display size of this size. The display is around 4.3-inch on this device, which is again pretty good for this kind of resolution. And as you can see, the display is pretty okay, not too great in terms of the quality, as you cannot see the screen from the extreme angles. Extreme angles you will see color fading happening, as you can see over here. So the display is not does not seem to be a proper LCD display. It seems to be an IPS TFT display. When we talk about the camera at the back is a 5 megapixel camera which we have. When it comes to the front is a VGA camera. You have the proximity and ambient light sensors over here. You have metallic earpiece over here. On the bottom you have the touch capacitive buttons, the back home key, the back key, the settings key, and the dual SIM switch key. So basically it is a dual SIM device. It will accept 2 SIM cards. It is running on Android 4.4 KitKat out of the box. That is something which we can tell you. As far as the backside is concerned, the backside contains a matte finish back cover which has a texture as well. So it gives you a very nice grip when you hold the device in one hand. In terms of the overall form factor, this device is pretty good. You can easily hold this device in one hand without any issues, and the one-handed usage is not a problem, as you can reach almost all the part of the screen with one hand only. So there is no problem as far as the one-handed usage is concerned. The overall build quality of this device is pretty good. However, it is made of plastic, but still pretty good in terms of the overall build quality. It feels quite premium when you hold this device in one hand. You can actually remove the back cover to show you the phone from the back side, and for that we need to remove it from here. Let me just try removing the back cover so that you can see the phone from the back side, like as far as dual SIM ports and other connectivity is concerned. So once you remove the back cover, which is quite difficult to remove, I would say, I'm not sure why it is very difficult to actually remove. I think it is locked somehow, but okay, no problem. So the SIM card cannot be shown as of now because the back cover cannot come out because of the security thing over here. The micro USB port is covered with the security thing. When it comes to the loudspeaker is at the back side. You have a 5 megapixel camera, autofocus with LED flash. You can record high definition videos as well. At the top you have the 3.5mm audio jack. You have the secondary microphone for voice noise cancellation and video chat. You have the power and sleep key. On this side you have the volume rocker, and again you have a nice silver lining on the edges which does make it look good. You have a primary microphone at the bottom, and on the top you have this thing, and here you have touch capacitive buttons. And again the display of the phone looks pretty good, especially when you look at it from this angle. Apart from it, if you look at it from any other angle, you will see fading of color happening. You do have a knock code supported on this device, which is the new version of unlocking when it comes to LG phones. This is how the phone dialer looks like. The phone dialer does not have the option of making a video call. That is something which we can tell you. When we take a look over the messaging application, this is how the messaging application look like. When we compose a new message, this is how the overall UI will look like. And let me just go to the QWERTY keyboard mode. So when we go to the QWERTY keyboard mode, you can actually slide the keyboard like this to have different options under your usage. Basically you can use all these options in the different kind of keyboard mode you can actually use. You can type on this keyboard without any issues, although it does not support continuous input. Continuous input is not supported, but you can easily type on this device. However, the display is a little bit small. The battery on this device is a 2100 milliampere battery, which should give you around 1 day of battery backup, or even more than 1 day of battery backup. The display is not going to take much of the battery as far as the display is concerned. And this is how the notification center is look like. Okay, the notification center does have different kind of options and toggles. You can actually go to the settings from here. Let me just show you the version of Android which is running on this device. So the version of Android which is running on the device is, okay, we have just gone to the about phone. So let me just go to the common section. Under common section, under software information, the version of Android which is running on this device is Android 4.4.2, and this is the best thing about this device, as it is running Android 4.4 KitKat. Definitely good. When we take a look over the storage scenario as of now, let me just show you the storage of this phone as well. So as far as storage is concerned, this device has in the storage of around 4 GB approximately, I guess, and out of 4 GB you get around 1.50 GB available to the user, which is definitely a good thing. And when it comes to installing applications on the SD card, you cannot do that on this device. When we just go back and take a look over the RAM scenario, this device seems to have 1 GB of RAM, and let me just confirm the same. So when it comes to the RAM usage, let me just see how much of that is free. So okay, this device has 1 GB of RAM and right now 526 MB of RAM is used. However, the 339 on approximately 400 MB of RAM is free, and the device is quite responsive and there is no problem while using the device. And when it comes to some additional gestures, you do have some additional gestures as well supported. Guest mode is also supported. You have most of the premium features supported on this device as far as the specifications are concerned, as far as the software features are concerned. You have a battery saver as well. You can actually customize the battery to give you more battery backup. With you do have automatic brightness and ambient light sensor is also here. Proximity sensor is also there. So this device is pretty good in terms of the overall options it provides. It gives you a large number of things what you can do on this budget Android phone. You do have all these applications which will come pre-installed, as you can see, including some Google applications. Some of them are specifically LG applications which are there preloaded on this phone, like LG Smart World, which is App Store, and then you have other applications. You do have an App Store as well. You do have a file manager as well, and you have FM Radio as well. So FM Radio also comes pre-installed on this device. In all, this device looks a decent value for money device. Not decent value for money device, but a decent device as far as hardware specifications are concerned. Definitely, let's see at what price this device actually comes to India. It should be cheap and it should be affordable, I guess. Let's take a look over the camera finally, so that we can show you how the overall camera performance for this device. Let me just take a photo of my camera over there. And this is how the view looks like from the front camera. The front camera can do a pretty good quality video chat, but not high definition video chat, which we can actually take a look at. So the video feed is pretty good, I would say. Let me just go back to the rear camera. And when it comes to the rear camera settings, the rear camera can actually take photos at 5 megapixel, 3 megapixel. Photos at 5 megapixel will be 4:3 aspect ratio, whereas 3 megapixel it will be wide and 5:3 aspect ratio. So once we close this and once we go back and we take a photo, it does have autofocus, and tap to focus is also there, which is a very good thing on a device like this, which is going to be a budget segment Android phone from LG. So this is how the photo looks like, and the photo looks pretty good in terms of the clarity, and in terms of the colors, it is pretty okay, I would say, not bad. So this device has a 5 megapixel camera, which does pretty good in terms of the job you are looking for, in terms of the photo quality you are looking for. Looks like a decent device. We will give you more information once this device comes to India. We will do a detailed review of this device very soon, as soon as it comes to India. Till then, stay tuned. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.